Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast, where we hang out a little bit longer. And, you know, I can't believe I didn't mention this on the show today, so I'll mention it here. It's my sister's birthday today.
Oh, you're a bad brother, huh?
Happy birthday, Jackie. I sent her a text earlier and said, happy birthday to my favorite sister.
Very cute.
Because she's my only sister,
Send her another one that says, did you listen to the podcast?
Sweet Jackie.
Well, see, I mean, we can send that now, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And,
Okay.
and say that that's the case. And our friend Jill her birthday's today, too.
Cool.
Happy birthday.
So back from vacation, one of the coolest, and all these stories all week, we're telling you and sharing all the vacation stories. Sam, you did another solo vacation, but it looked like a foodie vacation. It seems like it was. So let's go there.
I know we've talked a lot about Willie and wanting to go see Willie, and I got to do that. Got to a baseball game, but this time it was really a lot about food.
Let's hear it.
Actually, I started before I traveled.
Mm-hmm.
During the year when you read stories about restaurants that pop up in town, or a national chain that finally made it to town and you want to try it.
Yeah.
So the first week of vacation, that's what I was doing.
Every day?
I went to a few days. I had Dave's Hot Chicken. Hadn't had that ever.
And?
Pretty good. By the way, Murphy, they have I got the mild.
Yeah.
Because you can pick your heat.
Was the mild even?
Mild was great, but they also have extra mild.
Please don't do it. Please don't do it. If you order that, I'm going to go wait in the car.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
I had a Wagyu burger with pimento cheese. Oh, it was so good. And they were smash burgers. It was like two of them. And
At Dave's Hot Chicken?
No.
Different
this
place.
was another one.
Right, okay.
I'd have never had a Wagyu burger, and it was smashed, and it was just so good with that.
Sometimes when
pimento
I
cheese.
make cheeseburgers at home, I do pimento cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
If I have it in the fridge, you just put it on top instead of cheese.
Pimento cheese on a burger
incredible.
is amazing.
It is.
Yeah. And then I had I went to a place that had a fried bologna sandwich that I wanted to try. And,
Was it thick?
No, it wasn't. It
Thin
wasn't a
piece?
lot, but
Okay.
it was dressed, with lettuce and tomatoes, and I got a side of pork rinds
Yeah.
to go with it. But the thing is, they came out and they put the plate on my table, and the pork rinds were still still
Sizzling?
crumbling.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they had just fried the pork rinds.
Were they
That's
super
fresh.
flavorful?
Yeah, they dust them with something.
Yeah, because I've always found those to be, I don't really order those, or those are not my jam, but I've always found them to be very plain. I didn't understand.
Well, a lot of places sell the plain ones, like at the grocery store. The pre-bagged ones are plain, but if you go to specialty stores, they'll have something that's dusted with something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that you're talking about a snack that is definitely left over from Depression era or even before that, when you didn't leave any scraps of anything.
Although
everything got cooked.
My grandfather ate them. Trick here for a low carb diet.
Oh.
My grandfather.
High fat, but low carb.
Right. My pawpaw was one of the first people I ever knew to do low carb diets, and that was one of his things. He would buy a bag of pork rinds, and he was like, "These are my chips, Joe.
Yeah.
You stay away." Anyway,
And when I actually got on vacation, it was the kind of like a Texas foodie tour, places I wanted to try.
Very good.
I hit a couple barbecue places. Actually, what's funny is the first place I went to, you guys may not be familiar with this, but Texas Monthly Magazine, every 4 years, they put out their top 50 barbecue spots in the state. And it just so happened that it came out the week before our vacation.
Perfect.
I tripped across it, and it's like, oh, hey. So I tried to go to one of those places. Not happening. It's kind of like when Guy Fieri comes and eats at your restaurant, and then for the next 6 months, no one can get in because it's packed.
Yeah.
That's what it was like. I drove up to the place, and it's like, oh, look, they have a
What's the name of the place?
Corkscrew.
Okay.
In Spring.
What is the one that was featured in the movie Chef that was in Austin? I think that's a Texas
Famous one. Oh, yeah.
That was an outdoor one.
It was an outdoor
Yeah.
one.
I don't know.
You didn't go there, but
No.
Okay.
Okay.
But Corkscrew.
Corkscrew.
There was like people on the porch. It's like, oh, well, that doesn't look too bad. And then as I drove past, it's like you could see the line down the whole building.
Oh.
And then across the back of the parking lot.
How long?
Whoa.
I don't know. I mean, you look
That's
at
an
it and
hour's
go,
wait.
this is not a 15-minute wait.
That's an hour's wait
I'm
at
not
least.
standing out here for this. So
Okay.
you hit the Google, found another one nearby.
Another one in the top 50? Oh, just
another-
anyone?
Yeah, I mean, it's Texas. It's
Yeah,
barbecue.
you're not going to find bad
Right.
barbecue.
And so I went over there, and they had a couple good Yelp reviews. So I went over there, and it was great. I mean, I never had brisket that melted in my mouth before.
Yeah.
This place did, and it looked like a barbecue joint.
Okay.
Picnic tables, wood, dirt.
Good.
Yeah.
All that
That's
kind
the
of
real
stuff.
deal. By the way, the one in Austin is Franklin Barbecue.
Oh, Franklin.
Right. That is
yeah.
famous.
See, Franklin
Right.
is also, they have those lines too.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Yeah, because they were tapped a couple times ago in the top 50 of Texas Monthly, and ever since then it's just been.
I'm sure when the movie Chef came out, you probably couldn't get in there for a year.
Yeah. So I had that barbecue. It was great. Brisket, sausage, and some ribs. A couple of ribs. By the way,
That's
ribs.
the way to order it.
They just fell off the bone too. It's just like
Were they pork or beef?
pork. And
Okay.
it's like, why can't I do this at home?
Well, that's because that's why they're.
You don't have 30 hours. That's
well, yeah,
why,
that's
right?
true too.
And they've been perfecting that for years, and you don't just start doing that yesterday and get to the top 50.
And in Lockhart, Texas, is the barbecue capital of Texas, as proclaimed by the state legislature. So it is.
Nice.
Okay.
And they've got 4 big barbecues there that are like families with issues. There's
With each other?
Black's Barbecue, and then Terry Black's Barbecue.
Okay.
And then there's Kreitz, and then there's Smitty's, which is kind of like those two are together.
So this, you mean like family feuding kind of stuff where it's one family that owns it but different?
It's a great story, even if it's not true.
Yeah, the Blacks is the one that's been there forever, and then Terry Blacks came along, and it's like,
whoa,
there's billboards all over the place. The original Blacks, come to the original. It's like, okay. But I didn't. I wanted to go to Terry Black's, so I went there.
Okay.
And I got to see their cookers. They're smokers, I guess, or pits. And one of the guys took me on a tour, and these people were so friendly. They want to show you how,
of course, they do.
They make that food.
That's awesome.
And
so
same thing.
What did you learn? Like,
he had briskets on the grill, the smoker. 30 briskets he put on there. He said these go on for 12 hours. We put them on this morning at 6 a.m. And he says after 10 hours we wrap them in the butcher paper, put them back for 2 hours. And I was like, I've always wanted to know, why do you use butcher paper instead of wrapping them in foil? And he says the butcher paper holds in the moisture, but it also
lets it breathe.
It lets it breathe, but it spreads it around too. And he said the foil has a tendency sometimes to over crisp the edges, whereas the paper doesn't do that. And I was like,
oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. And it is with cooking, with all things food in the kitchen. It's the little things that make the biggest difference.
Yeah.
Period.
And every place has, we have the sauce, we got the sweet sauce, we got the hot sauce. I ate the ribs there with no sauce on them, and they had this sweet flavor. And so I asked the guy there, and he says, "Oh yeah, we spray them with a simple syrup, the sugar and water.
Yes.
Really?
We spray them during the cooking to keep them moist." And so they don't scorch or anything. And I was like, well, I definitely tasted that on the ribs because I didn't put sauce on them. I just ate them, and it was just
so good.
It was nice and sweet. And
oh my
does that even make a little bit of a glaze?
Yeah, it's a little glaze.
Yeah, wow,
it was real good. God, and they had banana pudding. I had banana pudding for dessert.
How was it? You need that to cool it off.
Good. You had vanilla wafers. It had the pudding and had a couple of bananas in it as well.
As it should.
I tried Detroit pizza for the first time.
How was that?
It was okay. I mean,
I
wasn't in
pizza
Detroit.
In Texas?
Yeah, I wasn't in Detroit, so it was just like,
okay, Detroit pizza meaning?
Detroit pizza is square or usually like 8 by 10. It's thick, like a pan pizza, and it's mainly about getting the buttery, cheesy crust around the edge.
Nice.
It's a real thick pizza, and when you bite it, and you get to the edges, it's probably you would love it, Murphy, because you like the brownie edges.
Yeah.
It's just like that. It's like the crunchy, crispy cheese. It's so good, and they're small because they're really thick, doughy-wise, crust-wise.
Okay.
I had chilaquiles, which I had always wanted to try.
Say it.
Chilaquile.
Chilaquiles.
It's tortillas, and they do them in the salsa. You
I've
heat
never
them up
had
in the salsa, and then you top them with all kinds of stuff. I had chorizo and an egg. And
was that like a breakfast or?
Yeah, it was a breakfast.
Okay.
It's a breakfast dish, and it was just unbelievably good. I mean, I want to go find another place here in town that does that so I can try it.
This was just like a random place that you chose,
I Google. I do a lot of research on the food places to make sure I'm not going to. If I get to go to one place, I want to make sure it's the place.
That it counts.
Sure.
Yeah.
So the way that you described the prep of that just now, I've never heard that. What is it called again?
Chilaquiles.
And so,
I've heard of it,
and what are they doing with the tortilla?
It's tortillas. It'll be, you chop them up into little squares or triangles or whatever and fry them, and you make sure they're crispy. It's not just flour tortillas.
Okay, so it's almost chip-like?
And then they saute them in your favorite salsa or a red sauce, an enchilada sauce, something like that.
Okay.
So when you get it, they're starting to get soggy, which is fine, and then you have crema on it and a couple of cheeses, and you get your choice of protein. So I took chorizo, of course.
Yeah.
And usually it's an over easy egg, or this one was more scrambled. And then it's basically like a skillet.
Okay.
And you get your fork and knife and you just go to town and start eating on it.
Did you eat the whole thing?
good.
Oh, of course I did.
I didn't know.
That was a small skillet, so it was good.
Good. I'm glad you had that since you've always wanted it.
Went to a taco truck, which was
Which one did you order?
I had 2 regular tacos, El Pastor, and then I had they made mini quesadillas, which really was just a taco folded over and kind of sealed. Mm-hmm. And that was so good too. Nothing I had was like, I wouldn't recommend this place.
Well, I don't think I've ever met a taco truck I didn't like.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, anybody that's got a taco truck is usually pretty legit.
I would really like to, with the abundance of taco trucks, to just start. I've thought about this. Just start eating at them.
Yeah, you
should.
Pick one a day or a couple a week.
Yeah.
And try them and just, not to write a book or anything. Just to,
the best food trucks are taco trucks.
They are.
What you're
They're
saying.
quick and easy, and you can.
It
it
makes
smells so good.
Cuban sandwich trucks are pretty good too.
That's true.
Yeah.
And also, and this is going to sound bizarre, that I've never had one of these, but Whataburger.
What?
Yeah, I know. After the Willie concert, it's over.
Wait a second. You have never had a Whataburger?
Well, I mean, they brought some of those Whata chickens up here one time.
But you've never been to Whataburger itself?
Anytime.
No.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
that's surprising to me.
What did you think?
It was a burger. It was pretty good. I mean, and
they are great
There
burgers.
were 24 hours a day, and I went there at 11 o'clock at night, got a double one with fries, went back to my hotel.
Man, that's vacation.
And it was delicious as well. I didn't have anything fancy at the Astros game, though. I just had a Coke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you were
Well,
full.
it would have been ball fare anyway, which is good stuff. You know what I mean? When you're in the right space for that.
So my question now, since you're the foodie and you've had all this incredible stuff that you've always wanted to have, which is so cool to bring back from a trip.
That's I want to interrupt you, sorry,
Sure.
but that's the thing too. It's like I can see these things on TikTok or read about them all year, and then it's just like, man, if I ever get there, I want to try that. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, go try it.
That's what you did.
You're here.
Yeah. Foodie, almost like a foodie vacation. I know it was also about time away and resetting.
The day I went to Terry Black's in Lockhart, my intention was to spend the day there and try at least 3 of the 4 barbecues. And I remember telling my son Sammy, he goes, "You're going to eat 3 meals of all meat?" I'm going to try. And I got there a little after noon and ate lunch. And that was done.
Couldn't do it, huh?
I was like, I'm not going to hang around here 5 or 6 hours for dinner because I'm going to be full at dinner.
Yeah.
And your time also, you wanted to do other things with your time.
Yeah.
My question
I had to
is,
get to Buc-ee's.
now that you are, you've had some incredible, probably the best barbecue of your life. Are you going to try any of this? Does it inspire you to get in your kitchen?
It inspires me to try to do what they do with brisket, but I don't have that I don't have that equipment. I don't have that time. I don't have the attention because, they were showing me the big old smokers that they use and the firebox at the end. They all use post oak.
I was about to say this. The wood matters too.
Yeah, it's all post oak. I walked past Smitty's and they had a yard full of post oak, and the guy was splitting it all. That's the number one, wood to use. So it's like you got to have the equipment, you got to have the right cut of meat, you got to spend hours with it. You got to cook it, and I don't know if you the other briskets. I was looking at the thermometer; it was on 275.
Perfect.
Yeah, it wasn't like 272. It's like we cook them at 275, and it's like, it sure is.
Yeah.
For 12 hours.
Fantastic. This is a stupid question. I know you said 12 hours and then 2 hours in the
10 hours and then 2 hours in the paper, so 12 hours total.
Stupid question, but I wouldn't know this. They don't flip it. There's no need to, right? Because the heat is.
I don't think they flip it. No.
Is all around.
Yeah, it's just all.
There's no need to turn it.
Yeah.
Okay,
because it's not a flame under it like a barbecue grill.
No, it's
the
everywhere.
flame is down at the end of the smoker. Pushing the smoke and the heat down the whole thing.
Okay.
Well, Jodi's uncle Larry for years did that professional. I guess it's really it's
cooking team.
It's cooking team, and what do you call that when you're doing it for sport, for contest and competition? Thank you, at the Houston Rodeo. And so, I mean, every time he would do that, we had a Thanksgiving one time where it was legit brisket, legit sausage. I mean, ribs, everything. He was really good at it, but he has incredible patience. And the same thing is through the years. He would have the rig and the setup to be able to do that way. For me, I think I just wound up focusing on the things that I enjoy it, kind of like what you were talking about for the experience part of it. Memphis barbecue is just as good.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? In a different, really, they're just, especially all the legendary places and the mom and pop places are just always so awesome to go into.
Yeah. To me, the more rundown, the better.
Yeah.
The joints, the dives, or whatever you call them.
And you know why that is? It's because they focus on the food first, and they continue to focus on the food.
And to me, you feel more comfortable there. It's not pretentious. Like, this is 5-star, because believe it or not, there are Michelin star barbecues. Michelin, the rating company, you always hear about a 5-star Michelin restaurant. Mm-hmm. Michelin just made it to Texas a couple years ago and started rating things. So there's only 4 barbecues in the world that have stars. They're all in Texas,
of course.
And that Corkscrew was one of the ones I tried to go to. So number 1, it was in the top 50, and it's got a Michelin star.
Yeah, everybody's
Sam's
there.
not getting in.
Yeah, right.
Unless you're super patient
or very early.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.